When I said to Mr. Schoaf, this is all they pay, he said, no, that's all you're worth. I'm telling you, that was new stuff for me to ponder. I'm telling you, some of that drama of giving up, that it was them, it was the economy, it was my negative relatives, it was my boss, it was the company pay, the unions and the wage scale and circumstances. Took me a while to give that up. It's like going through withdrawals. But when I finally did it and started this fresh journey of looking in, because that's where the problem was. That's where I had to get straightened out. And the drama happened for me in such spectacular fashion. The first 6 years of my economic life, I wound up broke, and the second 6 years, I wound up rich. And this is how I did it. Jot this phrase down. The major value in life is not what you get. The major value in life is what you become. Jot this down. Success is something you attract by the person you become. I used to think success was something you pursued, went after. Found out, no, success is not something you go after. What you go after is usually like a butterfly you can't quite catch. Here's the key. Success is something you attract by becoming an attractive person. And then Mr. Schoaf gave me that startling promise that I want to share with you. And here's what he said. It's changed my life all these years, and I'm going to use it the rest of the years of my life. Here's what he said. Mr. Rohn, if you will change, everything will change for you. I've never forgotten that. It still rings clear in my ears today. I can still hear it. And I've said it often enough the last 40 years of my business career so that it keeps ringing in my ears as I've tried to stimulate that same phrase in other people's consciousness. Here it is. If you will change, everything will change for you. If you will change, your income will change. If you will change, your health will change. If you will change, your future will change. If you will change, the equities that you had always hoped for will start to grow, start to change, if you will change. Once I got that message, it turned my life around. Let everything change or not change. Let the government change or not change. Let people around you change or not change. Let everything be the same, the turning of the seasons. Let society continue on its way. You take a personal interest in your own personal development, and I'm telling you, you'll start to attract success. You can change your mind, you can change your direction, you can change your habits, you can change your thinking process, you can change your actions, you can change your disciplines. Anytime you want to, you can set out on a new course. You're not a goose. You don't have to keep flying south every winter. You can live one way for 5 years, tear up that script, live another way for the next 5 years. You don't have to be without change. After today, you don't ever have to be the same, only by choice. Everybody is only willing to do what they want to do. Some people only want a little. Some people want to lead modest lives. Some people want to do just a little. Some people want an extra $1,000 a month to make things a little easier. Some people want, some money for a while and that's it. I attend one of my class reunions. 6 are missing. There's about 60 of us, but 6 or 7 were missing. I did a little calculation, asked somebody, is 6 out of 60 about average? And they said after so many years, 6 or 7 out of 60 is about average. So the question is not, will 7 be missing? The question is, who will be missing? Finally learn not to accept responsibility. Only for the things that I should be responsible for. I don't accept responsibility for acts of God. I don't accept responsibility. That's God's business. He can let live and kill whoever he wants to kill. But my responsibility is to tell the story to the best of my ability. If I don't do that well, then I need to feel bad. But if I did it well, and the circumstances now don't work out on this law of averages, then do not accept responsibility for any that's other than your own. People letting little things, little cares, the story called them cares, little cares, cheating them out of big opportunities. It's not an easy sight to watch, especially if it's someone you care about. But here's the key. Life takes its inevitable toll for whatever reason. We didn't design it. We didn't set it up. It wasn't our making. We're guests here. Everything by longevity tends to get off course. Everything by longevity tends to get off course. And this is where life's going to take its inevitable toll. Somebody gets on course, then they get off course. And whether or not they get back on, who knows? You do the best you can, you train the best you can, you influence the best you can, you try the best you can, build the best support system you can, and it's only going to do what it's going to do. Here's the 2 big challenges of life. Jot these down, this is important. Number 1, the full development of all your skills and abilities. The full development of all your skills capacity, and abilities. That's the first challenge of life, the full development of all your skills, capacity, and abilities. And here's the second challenge of life, the wise use of all your resources. I'm asking you to study both as you go along. Don't be lazy in picking up ideas on what to do with an extra $1, what to do with an extra 100, what to do with an extra 1,000. Find out about mutual funds. Find out about investing. You must invest as you go. You can't say someday down the line, when I have enough money, I'll start the investment program. I'm telling you, if you haven't started investing, you must do it now. Start now with this passive account. Start now with charity. Do not neglect this right away. Right away. Don't postpone your future. Here's what's important: to build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through. To be financially secure. It's one of the greatest feelings in the world. My father finally talked me into it. Son, debt-free, debt-free. He said, you can't believe the incredible experience of no one having a claim on your resources. He said, it's the most incredible feeling. And when I finally arrived there, I found out Papa was right. There is no feeling like no one having a claim on your personal resources. Understanding seasons is one of the best illustrations that I can give you for personal development. Make this note: you cannot change the seasons. They're going to be however they're going to be. Winters come right after fall, harvest. And pray tell how often? Every year with regularity. I mean, you can't wish them away. You can't cross your fingers and hope this time it'll miss. You can't change the winters, but you can change yourself. You can get wiser. You can read more books. You can attend more classes. You can have the benefit of more testimonials. You can make more notes. Become wiser, stronger mentally. You can grow. You can get stronger. And you can become better. Better than you were last year. This year you can be better. Better able to handle things this year than last year. Better able to handle this time than last time. 5 years ago fell apart. Not so anymore. Anybody that wants to can get better. Key phrase: don't settle for just the old skills. Don't settle for the get along skills. Don't settle for the just get by skills. Don't settle for the skills that help you to just maintain, without going down the drain. Don't settle for that. Key phrase: strive for excellence. Strive to get better. Strive to grow. Strive to become more powerful, more articulate, better able to handle, more patient, more willing, more eager. And you'll be able to handle the upcoming winters. Interestingly enough, opportunity follows difficulty. 6,000 years of recorded history, opportunity always follows difficulty. Expansion follows recession. Joy follows sorrow. Day follows night. Come on, we can put that together. Not be disturbed by it. It's called the rhythm of life. Now that you've made it through the winter, now the key is take advantage of the spring. And underline take advantage. Just because spring rolls around is no sign your future's guaranteed. You've got an opportunity now dropped in your lap. Here's what you got to do. Seize the opportunity. You can't just hope that the opportunity will sweep you along. What you've got to do is articulate it. You've got to pass along the story. You've got to make the calls. You've got to do the meetings. You've got to tell the story. You've got to translate it. It's called seize the spring. Spring is not a guarantee. Here's what spring is: opportunity. Spring is called a chance. You've got to do something with your chances. Don't just let them pass. George Harrison, one of the Beatles, sings, all things must pass. The spring doesn't last all year. The sunrise doesn't last all day. The sunset doesn't last all night. It's called seize the moment. It's called seize the time. Seize the opportunity to see the sunset. It's not going to be there long. Seize the spring. It's not going to be here long. In space language, we call it window of opportunity. You've only got a certain amount of time to get the crop planted, get the story told, get the calls made, get the seed in the ground. Then that season will pass. And if you blow it, you got to wait for another whole turn of seasons before one comes around again. Take advantage. Just a handful of springs have been handed to each of us. Somebody says, I got 20 more years. No, you got 20 more times. You got to look at it different than 20 years, 20 times. If you go fishing once a year, you've only got 20 more times to go fishing. Not 20 years, 20 times. That means you got to make the most of each time. So make this note. Each person you meet, make the most of each person. Make the most of each meeting. Make the most of each occasion. Make the most of each phone call. Make the most of each contact. Make the most of each opportunity. Make the most of each class. Don't be lazy here. Don't drift here. Yes, beware of the thief in the alley that's after your purse, but what about the thief in your mind that's after your promise? The thief in your mind that tells you you're too short, you're too tall, you're too old. It's passed you by. Everybody else is smart, but you're too stupid. Everybody else could probably figure it out, but with your history, you'll never be able to figure it out. All the mistakes you've made, you'll never be able to walk away from the ghetto or walk away from poverty or walk away from difficulty or walk away from heartache and sadness. But I'm here to tell you, you've got to resist the enemy, even if you find it within yourself. Underline, deal harshly with your enemies, even if you find them on the inside. The enemy of complaining, that'll shrivel up your soul. No one would want you as a business partner. A chronic complainer, none of us would solicit their help. You've got to drive doubt into a small corner. Don't let doubt drive your faith into a small corner. See if you can't improvise. See if you can't call up faith, courage, power, and drive your doubts and fears into a small corner. I'm telling you, being shy and being timid is not a virtue. It's an enemy. And you can conquer it and drive it into a small corner. Pessimism, drive it into a small corner. Whatever tempts you to spend more time looking on the dark side than the bright side, spend more time with the problem than the answer, you've got to drive that tendency into a small corner. You might not be able to eliminate it. I got two things to consider in the harvest. Number one, reap the harvest without complaint. Come on, it's your crop. Who else's is it? You're the one that sowed the seeds. You're the one that either neglected or got the job done. You either did it or you didn't do it. You made the calls or you didn't make the calls. You either did the meeting or you didn't do the meeting. You lifted it up or you let it fall in the mud. You either articulated or you mumbled. It's your deal. Jot this down. Learn to take full responsibility. Anything less than that, I'm telling you, will start to erode your own psyche. Less than full responsibility. Once Shof made that clear to me, I'm telling you, I changed my life. He said, your paycheck is your responsibility. It's not the marketplace. The marketplace is doing about the best it can. And if you're not doing the best you can, that's where the problem is. I'm telling you, that got to me. And I said, I'm going to take from now on full 100% responsibility.